Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We got Sam with us today.
Yeah.
We're going to go mullet fishing, so we'll show you the rigs, tips and tactics along the way. It's Smash Fishing. Woo! What we're using today, we got a nice soft tip rod where it bends nicely. And it's a 12-foot barbel rod this, and it's ideal for flicking out a small float quite a long way out for the mullet. I've got 10-pound mono as my main line to a 3 gram, just a tiny little 3 gram float, little weight, and then 8-pound fluorocarbon to my hook. And that's all it is really. We're going to mix up some chum, we'll show you how to do that, and we're going to get fishing. What we do for our chum, all we've got in here is just bread, but you can add bran or oats if you like. And all we do is just get a big load of seawater in there, and what you're making is just a mush. So you don't want to feed the fish, you just want to attract them. And all we've got is some tuna in a tin. Fish oil from any sort of tackle shop works amazing for this, but obviously at the time we're in at the moment we can't get any, so tuna will work just fine. The idea with mullet fishing is more fish oil, the more long nose and mackerel you're going to attract, the more bread, the more mullet you're going to attract. So yeah, we just like to put one tin in just as a little attractant for the garfish, because we use them as bait anyway. And all we're doing is pulping this down until there's really fine pieces that would just slowly sink through the water column, and that will attract the mullet from a very long way away. Hell yeah, check that out. So you want all of these big pieces all mushed up, so you got a nice old soup. So this is what the chum looks like, all prepared, and we've even got like little batter breads and all sorts in this, and all you're doing is getting a few spoonfuls and just flicking it out there, and this will lay out a ground bait on the seabed, and you'll have some floating as well, and that should bring in the mullet for us. As the chum's working its magic, I've got a size 8 hook here, very small hook, because mullet are very finicky fish. They can be extremely hard to catch, but sometimes if you can get them in a shoal, they can be pretty easy to catch, to be honest. So what I like to do is get a piece of bread, not too big, and you lay your hook inside, fold it over and squeeze the end. And what will happen is this will slowly sink through the water column as the chum goes down, and hopefully a nice big mullet comes and munches it. Hell yeah. Always got to make sure your drag's set not too tight, because you can pull these hooks out quite easily, but just enough that the fish can take line if it needs it. It's a good fish, I don't want to lose it. And this is why we use the nice soft tip rods. Give him a little bit there. This is a lovely sized mullet, this, guys. I'm just hoping that he stays on, and what I'm doing, I'm not trying to pull him in. All I'm doing is tiring the fish out. This is a good sized mullet. I'll give this one a good 4-pounder. Oh, that for a fight. Woohoo! Get him, baby! Hell yeah! Oh, stay away from those rocks.
He's taking you, eh?
Yeah, he's a good fighter, this one, mate. Stay away from the rocks. And this is why you want a nice soft tip on the rod, because it would take the lunges from the mullet. What a good tip is always let a lot of line out, so for fish lunges you've got that give as you drop the rod. What we do for a camera shot, ain't it? He's probably going to have another lunge in a minute. So all you do is just take your time. There's no need to try and bully these fish in. Oh, here we go. Come on, baby.
Good scrapper.
He's a fighting like hell, this one, mate. Using his weight against me. Just hope he doesn't pop off before the net. If he sees the net, he's going to go absolutely mad. There you go. Get his head up there.
Whee!
Yeah, boy!
Nice one, mate.
Fish on! We're getting to a rock pool, we'll get you a better show. That's a lovely mullet. There you go, guys. That's a beautiful mullet, that one.
It's lovely.
Perfectly in the top of the lip. Look at that. What a cracker, mate. I don't want to damage this fish. I was going to catch and cook him. But we're going to leave him in the rock pool and see how well he survives. If he doesn't do too well, because these ain't the hardiest of fish, then we're cooking. But I'd rather let this one go. It's my first one in God knows what, a year and a half?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Easily, eh? What a beauty, mate. It's always good to leave them in the net so you don't start popping the scales off. That was a hard fight at that fish.
Very, yeah. Put up a good scrap.
Yeah. And as you can see, that's where we put our split shots on the trace. And what happens is, where the weights come down, it floats your bread down like this. And the mullet see it and come and just nail it out of nowhere. And what I did on that mullet, we were using big pieces of bread. And I downsized my bread to a tiny piece and I squeezed it into a dough so the hook point was showing. So if it took it, it would hook the top of the lip. Worked absolutely amazing. So what I'll do is give you another show here, guys. So there you go. That's a beautiful mullet. I'm going to give that £4.
Yeah, for sure.
That's got to be £4. I've got my scales actually. Oh, we'll weigh it. Get it there, hopefully. All right, what are you saying, Sam?
£3.10.
£3.10. I'm saying 4-1.
4-1.
Oh no, it's way less. £3.6.
Still, it's a nice fish,
mullet.
mate.
We've
Very
only
nice
been
fish.
here half an hour, eh? Usually we've got a chum for an hour before we even get them. What a beautiful fish. So I'm going to leave them in the net, guys. What I do, get another show so we can get a nice thumbnail after. Hell yeah, what a beautiful little mullet that one is. Not a stonker, they get twice this size in Guernsey, but that's what it's all about. Hell yeah. So we're just going to give it a little time in the net. Look at that, he's already up straight. If you can see that, guys, lovely. Look how chunky that mullet is.
Yeah, he's a fatty, eh?
That's a beauty, mate. And what we like to do is give him a little, just a minute in here, just to revive. And as you can see, look, he's trying to jump out. So there we go. Let's let him swim out now. What a beautiful fish. That's what you call a chunky monkey right there. He doesn't want to come out of the net.
There
And off
we go.
he goes. Straight into the depths, baby. Let's go get some more. Woo! Come on, you mullet. I'm absolutely chirping with that. I haven't had a mullet in ages. What I like to do, just showing you guys, is you lay your hook in the bread. So we're going for small baits now. Fold it over and then just squeeze the end. But where the hook is, I put my thumbnail in until I can feel the point of the hook coming through. And what happens as the fish takes this, it will automatically get hooked straight into the side of the barb. And that's what you want. That was a good old scrap. I christened the new rod as well.
Yeah, it's a beast.
And this is the thing, guys, if you catch a mullet in an area, as soon as you land it, quickly chuck some chum out, because that will keep the other fish interested if they're not spooked. Because the problem with it, as soon as you catch one, as Sam said a minute ago, they automatically spook out. So if you leave the chum going, sometimes they will stay there and then you can catch more. It's a good little tip, that.
He's in again.
Come on!
That's a better one.
Yeah. Woo! Let's go! Sorry I'm not talking much, guys. It seems like a good one. Oh, he's not as big as the last one, I know, but... God, see that first take, Sam?
Yeah, it went off like a train.
That was mad. Just letting it play itself out again, guys. See you, Sam. Oh, look at it go, look. What they do is they dig their way right under the water and they hold themselves under there.
That looks like a nice one though, mate.
Yeah, it's not bad, eh? As always, I'm playing around with the cameras. Just make sure you got some good shots there, buddy. And once you get his head upright, then you're laughing. Oh, they give up a good scrap, eh?
That might even be bigger than the last one, you know.
Oh, no, that first run, that was mad.
Yeah. There it is.
Come on, come on. Oh, something popped then. Bloody hell. Come on. They just never want to give in, these mullet. Come on. Give me a dead arm. That's what I mean by they hang in the tide like that. That's why they're such a good sporting fish on light tackle. They really do put up a hell of a scrap.
Hooked in the top lip again, I think.
Come on. Come on.
Nice
boy.
one!
Woohoo! Second one of the day, baby! Gutted! Woo! Let's get some buckle. Beauty. That weren't going anywhere, that fish.
Nah, look how it's hooked.
Look at that for a hookup, guys. That's a beautiful size mullet, that. That weren't going anywhere. Little tiny hooks. It just shows if you play the fish out, let it tire and work its way into the net, and you can't go wrong. You can pull in very big fish. Like, this is not a huge mullet, but they grow 3 times this size over here.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
That's a beauty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one home to cook, because I feel I deserve it.
I feel like you do as well, mate.
Yeah, I deserve it, I think. That one's got a gimpy fin. Oh, what a beauty, mate. Love that. We're going to get him quickly weighed. We'll get you a better show, guys. There we go. Turn on pounds again. Pounds. What are you saying on this one?
3-2.
I'm saying 3 dead.
3 dead, yeah.
Oh, what did you say?
3-2.
3-2. Bang on the money there,
Locked
Sam.
in.
Nice one. I've changed my mind, guys. I'm going to let this fish go. This is my best mullet session in a little while, this, so I'm feeling good about it. I'm not bothered about eating these mullet. If I get one and it drops off the hook and hits the rocks, then fair enough, but this is a healthy fish, so I'll let him survive for another day. So there you go, guys. I'll give you one last show of the fish. Just if I don't drop him. There you go, another beautiful sized mullet, that.
Lovely one,
a long one. If that had a big belly on it, that'd be a really nice fish. What we'll do, put him in the net, nice and easy. Make sure the camera's rolling. There we go. We'll just see if this fish will revive, see if it stands up properly. There we go. He's getting there now.
Yeah, he's stood up right now.
Yeah. I just didn't want to kill this fish for no reason. I've got no need to eat him. Just for the sake of a catch and cook, you know. Let's just make a banger mullet video. There we go. There we go, he's starting to kick a bit now. What a beauty. I think he's ready to go, boss. Nope, staying in the net.
He likes it.
Come on, get going.
Still in there.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go. Come on, swim out. Here we go. And he's off. Fight another day, baby. Hell yeah. Always a good feeling when a big fish goes back. Let's go get some more. Woo! Can't beat that when you get 2 mullet in one sesh. We've literally chucked a big pile of chum out. That's always the key. Like I said before, as soon as you catch a fish and land it, chuck more chum in the water, and that will persuade the other fish to stick around. And then hopefully within another 10-15 minutes, just like that, you get another one. What a beauty. This is the first time I'm using a 12-foot rod like this. Usually I use a 6-foot, and this helps me so much to maneuver the fish away from the rocks. Ideal. Always advised to get a 12-foot rod for this sort of fishing. This is a freshwater rod for barbel, and the softness in the rod really takes out the brunt of the mullet's dives. That's what it's all about, baby. Let's go get some more. That's all for today's episode, guys. That's our 2 hours up. That was a fun little trip, that,
Really
eh?
enjoyable, well enjoyed.
Yeah, on the light tackle, 2 mullet over £3. In my book, that's a good day.
Very good.
So I hope you got a few tips and tactics out of this video, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. First mullet trip in a year and a half, and I got 2. So I can't complain with that. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you want to check out Sam's Instagram, the link's always in the description. If you like my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. It's Smash Fishing. Woo!